Hello everybody, this is Tim and I'm back with another tutorial video for Traffic Tiers. TrafficTiers.com, the traffic exchange. So in the previous video I talked about, basically what the basics are of a traffic exchange in general, how they function. And I also went over just kind of briefly how this traffic exchange, basically how to set up your sites, your text ads, your banner ads and whatnot. Basically the simple stuff for anybody that's new to the site or new to traffic exchanges in general. So now in this video we're going to go over in depth of what is a traffic tier. Like, how does traffic tiers work? After all, that's the name of the site, right? So what is traffic tiers and how does it work? And I briefly touched on that in the intro video, but like I said, we'll go over it in a little more depth in this one. So go up to the traffic tiers menu. See, this is your menu here that has all kinds of different information. Okay, we're going to go to your traffic tiers menu and then the sub menu traffic tiers info. Alright, and then these sub menus up here, how it all works, current traffic tiers, next week's traffic tiers, and then set your tier entry site. And I'll go over that in detail. So what is a traffic tier? So traffic tier is basically find an innovative and exciting way to brand yourself and compete with other tier members through a weekly tier tournament. So what is that tier tournament? Basically the tier tournament runs from Sunday to Sunday, server time. And in the members area you'll see what the server time is. So as it says right here, TrafficTiers.com has 100 traffic tiers, and each traffic tier is made up of 20 website pages. That means that whatever tier you're in, let's say you're in tier 2, you're surfing through tier 2, you'll surf 20 pages before you get to tier 3. And those 20 pages will just be random member pages, just anybody's pages to include your pages. That's where that traffic comes from in general. But you'll get extra traffic to your tier entry website right here. And I'll show you how to set that up in a little bit. So the higher you are up in the tiers for the week, let's say you own tier 2 for the week, right? Your whole tier 2. That means that all the members that surf through tier 2, which they'll get there relatively quickly, are going to see your tier entry site. So you're going to get higher, more, much better traffic the higher you are up in the tiers to that tier entry site. Okay? So if you're in tier 2 versus tier 90, right? The person who owns tier 90, they'll still get some traffic to their tier entry site from members that surf all the way through all 100 tiers. They're still going to get traffic, but somebody who's in tier 2 is going to get a lot more traffic because not every member is going to surf all the way through 100 tiers. But a lot of members will surf at least through the first 2, 3, even 20 tiers, for example. So that's how that works. So I would recommend just reading over this in detail. This tells you all about what the tiers are and how they work. Okay. So tier points, let's go over that. So tier points you earn by surfing in general. And in order to qualify for a tier during a tier tournament week, all you have to do is just surf at some point during that week. And then you're automatically qualified for a tier if you make that tier. Remember, you're competing with other members. So you could get kicked down the list if you're not as active. In other words, the site is designed really for active members. And that's what makes it so great. And that's why everybody gets good traffic. Even members that aren't, there's a lot of members that just buy credits and they're getting all the traffic to their sites, just by buying credits. And there's a lot of members that are surfing for credits. And then there's a lot of members who do both. It's really up to you, if you want to put your time in the surfing or not. Again, if you upgrade, based on your membership level, you're going to get 1 to 3 tier points per site that you surf. So if you're a new member, freebie member, you'll get 1 tier point per site surfed. So for example, you surf 20 sites, you're going to get 20 tier points. Whereas an upgraded member, Pro Plus member, they get 3 tier points. And then a Pro member gets 2 tier points per site surfed. So a Pro Plus member surfs 20 websites, right? That's 60 points that they got. It's pretty good. Versus the new member who surfed the same amount of websites but only got 20 tier points. See how that works? So that's where you would, if you want to upgrade to earn even more tier points and you earn even more credits, your credit ratios go up. There's a lot of good benefits to upgrading. Those are just a few. Excuse me. And this just tells you, yes, you can hold a tier, and basically, what I went over, how it works, and how you go through each tier. And I'll surf a little bit and show you. And your viral brand will, yeah, that's another thing. So if you get yourself on the top 15 page, right? If you're one of the top 15 tier holders, another benefit of that is you will be on the Viral Brander Splash page, right? Which is right here. This page gets advertised by hundreds of members, right? There's me down here. Actually, I'm number 12 holder for the week. But these are the top 15, and that's the benefit of making the top 15, because this brands you. This is being shown all over the internet, and it's getting your face out there, and it's branding you, building you trust as an internet marketer. So that's just one little bonus thing of if you make the top 15 tiers, one of the top 15. You still get traffic regardless if you're one of the top 100, right? But you might get a lot more traffic at tier 3 versus tier 80 to that site, to that tier entry site. Your other sites, regardless, are going to be rotating through all the tiers, right? We'll go back here where it says, 20 websites. So each tier has 20 websites, so your site's going to be rotating through those tiers. Maybe not in all of them, but some of, however the system's set up, your site's going to be rotating. So you're getting traffic to your other sites. So here you can just click on here. It shows you the current tier holders, the ones that start at the top, and they go all the way down. And they just keep going, right? And then next week's tier, these are the ones that are competing. See, Jeff here look at his tier points. He's got almost 30,000 tier points. He's a hardcore surfer here. He's definitely earning those points. These are all our top, and it just runs all the way down to the, people that are still building their way up. So to set your tier entry site, right here, you just click set your tier entry site. Again, to get there, you're going to go traffic tiers menu, traffic tiers info, and then come over here, set your tier entry site. And right here, as it says, your tier entry site will be the first site all members see upon entering your traffic tier. So if you hold traffic tier 15, the very first site in traffic tier 15 is going to be your tier entry site. That's how that works. And that's free. All those exposures are free. They don't cost you credits. All you have to do is get qualified and surf during the tournament week. If you don't get qualified, well, then you kind of lose out on that stuff. So it's much better if you can just get yourself qualified. Otherwise, it just basically shows a blank page or your social page, and we'll get to that later. But you can here's where you have to have websites set up already in your ads here. in order for them to show up here. And all you do is pick, so for example, and you can change these at any time. Right now I have my social profile set. But let's say I want to go down the Traffic G, because I like that. I like their site as well, and I want to promote my affiliate site with them. I just click update. And now it's all set. So now that will be my tier entry site. So whoever enters my tier entry site, that's what they're going to see is that site. That's how those sites work. The tier entry sites. So just to give you an example, let me do some, oops. Don't want to move the whole screen. There we go. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to do a little bit of surfing here. So right now, I'm in my own tier. I own tier 12 for the week, and there I am. So I'm in my own tier right now. And I'm going to see I have 16 clicks until I get to the next tier. And I'll show you how that works. So, you know, again, these are random member sites that are advertising their websites in this exchange. So we got 11 left. Ten more tiers. And as you can see, it tells you how many credits that you're earning. For me, I have a 1-to-1 ratio because I'm upgraded. It also tells you how many pages you surfed, and it tells you how many pages you surfed today. So it tells you like each session, and then it tells you the total you surfed during the day. And then you can also earn more. You can also earn, like, down here, you earn these letters, and if you complete them, then you can earn bonus credits. And it's a word search game. Alright, 3 more clicks. And then we'll go in a fresh tier, and you'll see the tier holder for tier 13. And here we are, we're entering hot deals. Here's their traffic tier. So this is their tier entry site. This is what it looks like. And this site of theirs gets unlimited views this whole tournament week because they own this tier for this week. So this particular tier entry site gets, everybody that runs through tier 13 is going to see this site, and that's all the views that they're going to keep earning and seeing. So that's pretty much the gist, a little in depth. Sorry, I didn't want to make the video too long, but it looks like it went a little longer than anticipated. But that's pretty much the in-depth of what traffic tiers are and how they function. And I'll go over in the next video of some other ways that you can maximize and get the most out of your traffic tiers membership. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.